The Armed Forces of the Republic of Tajikistan is one of the substantial achievements of independence period, which protecting stable states and society security, strengthening the columns of the government, and providing peaceful life of precious people of the country are the holy and various duties of its employees. It's a voice that serving in the ranks of national army is not only a holy duty, but is a course of pride, great honor, and the armed forces are considered as a period of courage, solidarity, friendship, company, self-consciousness, and vigilance for each generous people. Therefore, our youth mustn't forget their holy duty and always be prepared for protecting this land, the territory of our paradisical motherland. On September 15, 2018, during his meeting with the actives and leaders of the Mountainous Badakhshan Autonomous Province, defender of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, the President of the Republic of Tajikistan, His Excellency Emomali Rahman, had emphasized preoccupied condition of invitation years to the ranks of armed forces. The analyses show that during the last 5 years, 2,288 persons were invited to the ranks of armed forces of the Republic of Tajikistan through the province, but 502 of them refused from the military service. It should be recognized that the measure of invitation to the military service had many difficulties over KHoruq city. During the last 5 years in KHoruq city, it was become a tradition. The invitation plan was accomplished by the students or the residents of another regions of the country. Through this time, about 299 persons were invited to the ranks of armed forces of the Republic of Tajikistan by the military commissariat of KHoruq city, which only 169 of them are the residents of KHoruq city. In addition, 5 years analyses show that they were inviting few quantity of years to the file of army from the regions and streets of KHoruq city. On the framework of instructions and injunctions of the leader of the nation, the competence organs of province, in connection with the honest and respectable residents of KHoruq city who showed initiative with their own wills, put sustainable steps on implementing the directions of the leader of the nation. Such magnanimity and perceptions of high patriotic responsibility of KHoruq city's youth got opportunity to supplementary accomplishing invitation plan about 120%. The courageously act of KHoruq young men became the idol for other youths of regions of the province, coming to the military commissariat with their own wills. They want to fulfill their holy duties too. The young generation perceive that serving to motherland is a holy duty upon of every them. Therefore, they came for fulfilling such valorous duty. Nowadays, each young person in KHoruq city feel the sanctity of this land, dignity of patriotism, and are ready for protecting our country. Thus, holding the measures of invitation to the military service in a higher level, and indeed the invitation plan was provided in the Road district and in the first week in Shognon and Roshkosham district. It is a great proud for me because today my son intended to go to military service. That's why he became here with his own will, passing the military of courage, solidarity, friendship, company, self-consciousness, and vigilance. He once served to our beautiful country by heart. Fortunately, it is the first time during independence period that Mountainous Badakhshan Autonomous Province implemented the invitation plan to the ranks of armed forces on 103% among other regions of the country. I'm ready for serving to my motherland. I decided to enter to the ranks of armed forces of the Republic of Tajikistan with my own will. Feeling high patriotic and self-conscious responsibility, the precious people of Mountainous Badakhshan Autonomous Province had accomplished their vigilance duty under the efficient speech of the leader of the nation. As a mother, I want to say that we don't serve to another nation. My son served to his mother, to his country, to our paradisical land. The leader of the nation, Superman Commander of Armed Forces, always emphasized that the courageous officers and soldiers of the country, as a motherland's reliable gun shield, must be clever, wise, and keen-witted. It should not be forgotten that the stable sphere of modern independence Tajikistan is a result of selflessness and self-sacrifices of hundreds honest years of the nation. Protecting holy and most important boons of freedom and independence, national and state interests is a main responsibility of each patriotic, energetic, self-conscious person. The complicated situation of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan has possible danger to the stable and security of Tajikistan, especially in mountainous Badakhshan Autonomous Province, which has a long border to this country. In this regard, every patriotic and diligent citizen of our beloved country should recognize that serving to motherland is a supreme sign of courage and fortitude.